right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. So today, guys, we're doing our live stream, live weekend recap. Sorry, there's a little delay, guys. I just got back from an event, so had to do some stuff. And so here we are, guys. We're gonna be doing today's stream and everything. So just to let you guys know, we're gonna be discussing about the Carabao Cup. We're gonna touch upon that real quick. We'll also discuss the FA Cup as well. Talk about La Liga, talk about Serie A, talk about Bundesliga, and yeah, touch upon that. And then I also want to look at the Liga Portugal as well, real quick, just to touch tabs there because we had a huge game this weekend. Porto versus Sporting. We'll discuss about that as well. So a lot to unpack in today's stream. There's not a lot of time, and the Super Bowl is going to be starting around an hour from now. So I want to make sure that we finish this within an hour. So just in case for you guys are going to watch, I'll probably just watch the halftime show. But yeah, anyways, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's just not waste any further time. So let me get my timestamps here and start this, shall we? So, yeah, let's start, man. Let's start this one. So, yeah, let's start, shall we? So, let me see what you guys saying here in the chat. So, okay, let's talk about Carabao Cup real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. So, we have our final. We have our final in the Carabao Cup, guys. It is Liverpool versus Newcastle. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I thought we would have a Liverpool Arsenal final. I'll be honest with you. I did not expect to see Newcastle Liverpool final. And I'm glad that Newcastle made the final. Though. My dream was Newcastle Spurs from the beginning of the season. From the quarterfinal onwards, I wanted that final specifically because obviously neither of these teams have won a trophy for quite some time. And I feel like it would have been such a very interesting final. But obviously, didn't happen. Spurs are butlers on the day. They're bums. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. If obviously the final will take place in March 16th, so it's kind of like in a month from now. Um, I'm never think. And for me, I feel like this is a very interesting final because even though Liverpool are probably the favorites for that final, Newcastle really want this, and this is huge for Newcastle because they haven't won a trophy in I think 70 years. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So this is really big for Newcastle. So I think Newcastle will give it their all, and try to win this. And I think for Liverpool, as I said, man, they're playing as the favorites of the final. I remember Liverpool, I believe, have won the last two Carabao Cups. Because 2024 they won it. They beat Chelsea in the final, and 2023 they beat. No, actually they didn't win the Carabao Cup that year, but they were defending champions. So we'll see if Liverpool can do back to back for the Carabao Cup. So, like I said, best luck to both those teams in the final. The final will take place on March 16th, of course, and I'm hoping that Newcastle wins. I hope Newcastle wins because I would like to see them win the silverware trophy. And we just look at the path real quick to both these teams. So Newcastle beat Nottingham Forest on penalties. Then they beat Wimbledon 1-0. They beat Chelsea. They beat Brentford. And for me, that Arsenal one was very impressive. They beat Arsenal 4-0 in aggregate. That's crazy. So they beat Arsenal 4-0 in aggregate is very impressive. Very, very impressive. So you have to give them kudos for beating Arsenal quite comfortably. When many of us thought that Arsenal would probably advance to the final. And for Liverpool, they beat West Ham 5-1, beat Brighton, beat Southampton, beat Spurs. Yeah, I mean, they pretty much did pretty well at the up their final. Only one loss, and Newcastle was actually unbeaten. So technically, Liverpool. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm looking forward to that final, guys. Indeed. So, what do you guys think, guys? What do you guys think? Are you guys surprised that both these teams made the final? I think Liverpool making the final is a bit surprised, given the fact they're such a good team this season. But I think it's a bit surprising that Newcastle made the final. I think it's a bit surprising because I don't think many of us expected them at the beginning of the season. So, let me know what you guys think, guys. Are you guys surprised that Newcastle made the final? So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So, um, let me know what you guys think. So, and we're gonna quickly touch upon the FA Cup. Puka says hi. I'll let you start again. I just like the League Cup semifinal being two legs. Tara said yes, I am. Yeah, I think it's a good final. I think we have a good final, guys. I think we have a good final, but let's hope that we have an interesting final. Liverpool are going to win the League Cup again, unfortunately. They're probably the favorites. They're probably the favorites, but I think Newcastle have a chance, guys. I wouldn't write Newcastle off completely. But we'll see, man. We'll see because obviously the last time they made the Carabao Cup final was in 2023 and they lost to Man United. So I do think this time around they have improved since then. Isaac's been on fire. You got Murphy has been good. Gordon as well has been great. Obviously Pope as well. I think Newcastle are better in 2025 than 2023. I wanted the League Cup final to be Newcastle Tottenham. Yeah, that would have been an interesting final. That would have been interesting. I also wanted that final, but obviously we didn't get that. So it is what it is. Let's move on to the FA Cup, guys. Let's move on to the FA Cup. I think we spent enough time on the Carabao Cup, so let's go look at the FA Cup. So let's go look at the ones real quick. I also want to touch upon the what is it called? What is it called? Coppa Italia. We also need to touch upon, I just realized, the Coppa del Rey. We need to touch upon the Coppa del Rey. We'll touch upon the Coppa del Rey and the DFB Pokal. I won't touch upon the Coppa Italia since actually, you know what? Let's touch upon the Coppa Italia. Let's quickly go through the Liga, and we'll also do that one as well because Liga there's been a lot of upsets. So as you can see right here, guys, these are the teams that have advanced. So Man United beat Leicester City 2-1. Then Millwall beat Leeds, which is pretty surprising. Manchester City won. I'll just go with the upsets. Wow, look at this, guys. Brighton defeated Chelsea. Did not see that coming, guys. Brighton defeated Chelsea. They defeated Chelsea, man. That's crazy. So we got an upset there. Then obviously, Plymouth, Argyle beat Liverpool. Aston Villa beat Spurs. There goes my Spurs FA Cup prediction. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which team wins the FA Cup because now that Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal's out. Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal's out. And Spurs. Basically, it's now between the Manchester clubs. Manchester and Manchester City. They're the only two teams left from the top six. Newcastle's still there. Aston Villa are still there. So maybe it's a good opportunity for the outside the top six teams to win. I'm hoping that Newcastle or Villa wins this. I don't want to say Manchester Derby in the final. So we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. So yeah. So what do you guys think, guys? Which team you guys think is going to win the FA Cup? Because for me, honestly, guys, I'm basically rooting against the top six. I'm basically rooting against the top six. So yeah. Let's read some guys' comments. Man, you got lucky with the offside goal. Yeah, that's true. They got some luck. I don't think it should be two legs, but it's not such a bad thing. Manchester City or Man United don't win the FA Cup. That's fair. Going with a PL. I don't care about FA Cup. Yeah, sorry, we didn't have any Premier League games this weekend. We got to discuss that. So yeah, I want to say Villa, but I don't know. Okay. Napoli, Madrid, drew good for the race. Yeah, we'll discuss about the leagues. I just want to touch up on the cups real quick. But with that, we'll discuss the leagues as well. It's FA Cup or nothing for Manchester City. Yeah, the Manchester City should be prioritized the FA Cup because obviously we're not going to win the Premier League. They're probably not going to win the Champions League, and so FA Cup is probably best for them. And let's be real, with Liverpool pretty much out, it's probably Manchester City's tile to lose. I would say Villa. I don't know. The championship is the top table league in the world, but that's embarrassing for Liverpool. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Liverpool. And by the way, guys, with Liverpool being eliminated, that means they can no longer win the quad. The quad is no longer possible, guys. And technically, the treble is also not possible too, because the treble you have to do with the FA Cup, not with the League Carabao Cup. So, sorry, Liverpool fans, you got to hold the L there. And yeah, that's crazy, man. The bottom place championship team defeated the first division Premier League team is crazy. Like that's the magic with the cup competitions, guys. You wouldn't see this. It only happens in the cups. It only happens in the cups, guys. And so, fantastic result for Plymouth, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully, we can see which team goes on to win this. I'm just hoping that it's not a Manchester team that wins this, basically. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's touch upon the Coppa Italia. So this is the quarterfinals we got here, guys. We got Atalanta, that's pretty much out of the Coppa Italia. It's pretty surprising. Milan that beat Roma, that's interesting. So obviously we're gonna have Inter, Lazio, Juventus, Empoli. We're gonna have those games. You would probably expect Inter to beat Lazio and Juventus to beat Empoli. So they've already got predetermined the Coppa Italia. Well, they already got the draw set up. So I think let me actually check the Wikipedia page. Let me actually check the Wikipedia page. So Juventus. Okay, let's be real. It should be Juventus. Juventus should beat Empoli. Juventus versus Bologna. So Juventus in the final versus Milan or Inter. So guys, we could have a Milan derby in the semifinals. And remember, the semifinals are two-legged. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be interesting. Milan derby. Then one of Juve or Milan or Inter could potentially win Coppa Italia. So that should be interesting. It should be interesting, guys. It should be interesting. See what happens there. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, I hope we get an underdog like Empoli, Lazio, Roma would be pretty nice. Even Bologna, I would be pretty happy with. I just don't want Juve, Milan, or Inter to win, but probably one of those three. Let's be real. So, all right, let's touch upon the Carabao Cup. Sorry, not Carabao Cup. Let's touch upon the Copa del Rey. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's touch upon Copa del Rey. Then we'll look at DFB Pokal. So Copa del Rey, man. So as you can see right here, guys, this is the Copa del Rey, guys. So Atletico Madrid defeated Getafe. Real Madrid defeated Leganes 3-2. Real Sociedad beat Osasuna, and Barca defeated Valencia, guys. And you know what's very interesting, guys? This is the first time since 13 and 14 season that all three of the heavyweights have pretty much made it, which is pretty interesting. So we're gonna get either a Madrid derby, El Clasico in the semifinals, or we could get Atletico and Barca. We're guaranteed one of those three matchups. Which is really cool, guys. Really, really cool. And you know what would have been interesting, guys? If Bilbao made it. If Bilbao made it, I think this would have been the best semifinals you could probably ask for. It's just that Bilbao lost to Osasuna at home, which is crazy. Like, they should not be losing to that team, but they did. And so, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the Copa del Rey, guys. Copa del Rey. So, and then I think we have to touch the UP Pokal. Then we'll look at France, and then we're going to move on. We're not going to touch upon all the cups. I just want to look at at least the top 5 leagues one. Stuttgart beat Augsburg 1-0. And Leverkusen beat Köln 3-2. And of course, Leverkusen did come back, of course. So look at the quarterfinals, guys, because Arminia versus Werder Bremen and Leipzig versus Wolfsburg. Have they already predetermined? Is there a draw already set for the? Let's see. Is there a bracket already set? There's no bracket. Yet. So I'm just going to be interested to see what happens with this one, guys. So yeah, interesting to see what happens. All right, then I will look at the French one. What's the French one? I think it's called Coupe de France. Let's see. I think it's called Coupe de France. Yeah, Coupe de France. Because, guys, the Coupe de France, it's cooking. Coupe de France is very interesting, guys, because look at this right here, guys. Lille lost on penalties to Dunkirk. And, guys, just to give you guys context, this is a team that competes in the second division of France. It's crazy. And Brest won, PSG won. Nice got out, which is pretty crazy. Toulouse is also out. And Strasbourg is also out too. It's crazy. And yeah, look at this, man. So many upsets. Look at the quarterfinals, guys. Look at the quarterfinals. Angers, the Reims, and yeah. It's PSG's one to lose, but I mean, the amount of upsets we have is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, man. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there, guys. But anyways, that's all the cup competitions. I just want to touch upon all the cups there. You know what? I'm just going to make one segment for all the cups. There's just so many cups. So top 5 leagues cups. Let's do it this way. So yeah, let's do that one. So let's go read some of you guys' comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to what's it called, the leagues itself. But I just want to touch upon the cup competitions. I want to say Villa. I don't know. The league cup should count as a part of the treble. I see where you're coming from, but you know it is what it is. It's not, so you got to deal with it, man. So at least they're going to win the Premier League and at least the League Cup. Probably. Did Liverpool fans really think they were going to win quad low? Well, some of them probably did. And we could all thank Half Hope for doing this because he actually jinxed Liverpool. Just check out his latest video. Just check out his video on Liverpool, guys. Just check out his video on Liverpool because he pretty much jinxed them. The Champions League is still possible. Oh yeah, of course. It's going to be one of the big teams to win the Coppa Italia. Unfortunately, probably it's Europa League or nothing for Roma. That's probably true. That is probably true. Wonder if Leicester fans is still in favor of no VAR. Yeah. I hope Juventus, Inter Milan don't win the Coppa Italia. Atletico Madrid versus Getafe is the dark horse derby. Gonzalo Garcia. I hope Atletico Madrid win the Copa del Rey. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. If Barca don't win, I would like to see them win. Chelsea Conference League, Arsenal Champions League, Newcastle League Cup, Manchester United FA Cup, Liverpool Premier League, Tottenham nothing, Manchester City CL spot. Very interesting predictions, but I'm pretty sure Arsenal's not going to win the Champions League. Pretty sure they're not going to win the Champions League. So, Newcastle Cup. Arsenal aren't winning the Champions League. Tottenham nothing. I'm dead. Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, or Inter. Liverpool, Real Madrid. You better win the treble. That treble's not so straightforward, guys. It's pretty hard. Nah, I feel like we'll get an odd winner this year. I PSG win the Coupe de France. I don't think we win the treble this season. We got to talk about the rise of French football, so I'm not worried about not winning the treble. This is that's morning. I'll take the double. Why not the treble? All right, we got someone to join actually. So thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining us.
What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? How are you?
Yeah. So, do you have any thoughts about the Cubs before we move to the leagues, or not really?
I mean, the French Cup is pretty interesting. You have Angers,
Yeah.
Rennes, PSG playing a fourth division team, struggled against Le Mans and Espali. So, who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I,
No,
I still think PSG will win the French Cup, but you never know. Maybe Stabberstock can win it. So, who knows?
yeah. 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 That's fair. That's fair. Treble, great. Yes. But better win the treble is just too much, man. Yeah, that's a bit high expectation. That's a bit unrealistic. Um, but and we'll see. And the thing with the treble, guys, is that it's always the Copa del Rey that's messes up for Real Madrid. Usually they get the league, they usually get the Champions League, but it's just the Copa del Rey they usually mess up in. They usually mess up in the Copa del Rey. So yeah, and of course Spurs, man, those bombs. I can't believe I actually predicted them to win FA Cup. I should have known. I should have
I
known,
mean,
man. I should have not known. I should have known.
that tie was already done before uh, the two games. So
Yeah, I hope they win the Europa League. I hope they win the Europa League because then it would make up for the
even if Spurs won against Liverpool like 3-0 in the first leg, Liverpool would still go through. I'm that confident. And it's not
yeah.
because
Spurs are just
Spurs are Spurs, it's that Liverpool are just too good.
yeah. Actually, no. I'll put it this way. I think if the second leg wasn't Tottenham, they could maybe they could have advanced. But just the second leg Anfield, there was no way they were going to advance. There was no way they were going to advance. So it was just pretty much impossible. Okay, let's move to the leagues, guys. Let's move to the leagues. So obviously we're not going to discuss the EPL because obviously there's no EPL games this weekend. So let's touch upon La Liga, guys, because
Plus, nobody
that one.
rates that shit league anyways. So
Uh,
did you see the Barca game today?
yeah. Well, I saw the score. I didn't. I saw the score. I think I saw some moments. But I didn't get to see much
Oh,
somewhere. But anyways, let's talk about these games, man. So let's talk about this. So let me actually pull the football here.
now do it
Uh,
on.
yeah, I like football. Football's good. Okay, so let's go by round. So round 23. So we obviously got Vallecano that beat Real Valladolid 1-0. Pretty expected, I gotta say. Not really surprising there that they won. Um, I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I mean, Valladolid is gonna play this season or this year in a friendly against my club, Chilean club. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, they're just garbage deep. They don't have quality. But yeah, big up to Vallecano who wins, or as HH like to say, the volcano. Um, so good victory.
Yeah.
Good victory. I mean,
Celta Vigo 3. Oh, sorry.
honestly,
Wow, so guys, we have to discuss about this.
Anthony, he's actually been good these two games, and I think it's United's fault that Anthony hasn't been good. You know, because players go to United, they become worse. And I think
I'll be right back.
it's very good. Obviously, the Anthony show was off because Williot Svedberg decided to score the winner. But yeah, man, Anthony, man, he has been doing some good stuff these two games, and I think personally, I love Anthony. Like, I think he's actually a good player. But yeah, Betis, absolute garbage. They need to move on from Pellegrini. I'm sorry. Like, they need to. It's
They
tough.
really threw away a 2-goal lead in this game. They really threw away a 2-goal lead.
As soon as Anthony came off, check the goal.
Dang. Wow.
When Anthony came off, 78th, Celta won the game later.
Yes. You know the thing with Batiste is that their attack is just not that great. They really need, and I think Anthony's actually a good signing for them. And and I think you're right, Sebastian. Anthony was great at Ajax, and he's been decent for Brazil. It's just United, man. Every time United
Mm,
players are just not that good. United players, they just most United players
mm,
just don't do well. There's a reason why that team is still there's a reason why that team is still a joke. Like they haven't won a league since 2013. So
mm.
my thing for Anthony is that I think him balling out it just shows how good he is, and it just shows how bad United are. And so it'll be interesting to see what happens at the end of the season. But remember, guys, it's only 2 games, so let's not get too carried away. Let's not act like, oh, he's amazing. Real Batista should definitely sign him. Obviously, we need some more sample size, but he's been good so far. That's the thing. And for Celta, man, good
Best
win for them,
best
good comeback for them.
best Brazilian in La Liga.
That I don't agree with. That's a bit too far.
Respect
Then,
him.
anyways, Athletic Club destroyed Girona with a hat trick from Sunset, man. Bilbao is a very good team. I rate Bilbao very highly. This is the team that I think is going to win the Europa League. I think this team is one of the team to look out for. I think they're going to cause some issues, and especially the final, the San Mendes.
For a while, I thought they would be in the could maybe be in the title race, but
Yeah, that's a bridge too far. That's a bridge too far. But I think I think for them, I think it'll be a good season for them. They get top 4 and win the Europa League. I think it'll be a great season for them.
yeah, I like what I mean. For a while, like when Real Madrid was struggling, Atletico were struggling, and Bilbao were very good. Yeah, good win for Bilbao. And Girona just garbage. Girona garbage team. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're garbage.
Yeah, that's not good for Girona, man. Yeah, the Las Palmas won. Villarreal too. Villarreal gets a critical win here on the road against Las Palmas, and it's a bad result for Las Palmas. And look how many shots they had. They had 20 shots, but only 4 on target. That's actually sad.
Man, Las Palmas are a crazy team. They're a crazy team. But they're fun to watch, though. They're fun to watch. I like to watch
they actually
this
play
team.
good football. They're very unpredictable because you wouldn't believe it, guys. This is a team that got 4 points against both Barca and Real Madrid. They beat Barca, got a draw against Real Madrid at the beginning of the season. So, yeah, craziness for Las Palmas. But yeah, for Villarreal, good win for them. I'll touch upon the Madrid derby last. We'll talk about that. The Getafe got the 1-0 win on the home against
Oh my god!
Of course, when Getafe gets, of course, whenever Getafe gets the goal, they're just gonna park the bus. Of course, they're just gonna park the bus.
Oh my god! Stinky team.
Yeah. I hope Getafe gets relegated, but they probably won't.
I don't know what Chilean team I can compare them to, because I don't know, but like the Getafe, I don't like that team. Not that I know they play bad football, but I just don't like them. Even if they would play good football, I don't.
Yeah. Anyways, Valencia got the 2-0 win against Leganes. Big win for Valencia, man. Critical win for them. And Leganes is not an easy team, guys. This is a team that gave Real Madrid a game. This is a team that beat Barcelona. This is a team that beat Atletico Madrid. So for them to get this win at home, it's a critical win. And for Valencia, man, they're closing up, guys. Valencia can still survive, guys. They're only 1 point behind. So Valencia can still survive, guys. They just have to get their home wins because I think that's where Valencia's going to pick up most of the points. It's going to be at home.
I don't think they will get relegated. Big teams does not get relegated. Like big clubs.
I think they'll survive. I think they'll barely survive. Real Sociedad 2, Espanyol 1. Real Sociedad gets a win there at home against Espanyol. And yeah, good win for Real Sociedad because this has been a team that have been really underwhelming this season, but they've got the win there against Espanyol. They were clinical with their chances, which is pretty weird because normally Real Sociedad aren't clinical, but they were clinical today, which is good for them, and they got the win.
And Espanyol are a weird team. Espanyol are the weirdest team I've seen.
Yeah, this is a crazy thing. Like they beat Real Madrid and then they lose to Sociedad.
Like what? No, that's what people have been saying with Spurs. Like, what's the point of Espanyol?
Yeah. The Sevilla won, Barca 4. We destroyed Sevilla. We were clinical in this game. And you know what the crazy thing is? Even down to 10 men, Barca still look comfortable. Normally, when you're down to 10 men, you have to be defensive. And
Do you
We
think
still look good.
do you think that was a red?
I have to see it again, but yeah, it's crazy. I'll have to see it again. What do you think? Do you think it was red?
Nah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a it's a rough one. But you know what's interesting, Sebastian? We were clinical second half. 3 shots, 3 goals. That's pretty crazy.
Barca title, Barca title charge. I mean,
Yes.
I know Sevilla ain't that good, but this is a good victory, especially that Barca scored first and then they scored like
Yeah, right after. I was actually getting worried. I
yeah.
was like, bro, like, how did we score? And then they scored right after. I was getting worried. Like, this is a game where we could draw points. And I was like, bro, especially after the Madrid derby, we needed to win this one. And thankfully, we still managed to win this one.
I have a reputation of hating players, but I gotta be honest. Jamal had a stinker, by the way.
Yeah, I heard Yamal wasn't really particularly good today. From what I heard.
And
It's okay.
and a certain and a
you're gonna have one
certain
night.
guy and a certain guy on YouTube had fun with it. And I'm not gonna say any names.
Yeah.
Not
We don't
me,
need to know.
not me.
Yeah. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. But yeah, a good win for Barcelona. A good win for Barcelona. Yeah, for me, Lopez is
Mm.
gonna miss. He's gonna miss the Rayo Vallecano game. But really, we should be able to beat Rayo Vallecano even without Fermin Lopez.
And Eric Garcia scoring. That's weird.
Yeah. Marcos Osuna. That's gonna be tomorrow. Now let's go to the Madrid derby, man. Let's go to the Madrid derby. And I
The
saved this
mid,
game purposely for last.
the mid red.
Wow. Let me just say that first half was horrendous. That first half was horrendous. That first half was horrendous. Both teams honestly weren't great. Even Atletico Madrid, even though they got the goal there, and it was a bit of a controversial pen. And you know what's interesting, guys? That's the first pen Real Madrid have given up this season. And there's a lot of controversy going around the Twitter space. So I want to hear from you, Sebastian. Do you think that one was a pen?
If I speak in big trouble, nah, but if that was a pen, I have zero clue. I'm 50-50 with that one. Because if I say no, then I will get some people on me, and then if I say yes, I will be, oh my god.
Let's put it this way: it's a soft pen. I think we can all agree with that, and it's not a stonewall penalty. And obviously, and for me, neither of the players won the ball. Regardless, Alvarez does a Panenka at the Bernabeu is crazy. To do a Panenka at the Bernabeu as an opposition player is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
I mean, that's not really, anyone can really do that. And the Bernabeu.
No, I mean, it still takes a lot. It still takes a lot. It's not.
Messi can do that.
Yeah, well, most players don't. Most players wouldn't have the balls to do so. Let's put it this way. And the fact that Alvarez did so is crazy. And guys, you know that celebration that Messi did? This celebration, Alvarez did at the Bernabeu too.
Yeah, hold that Real Madrid. Hold that Real Madrid.
But I gotta say, man, Real Madrid, the second half came alive. I was like, wow, craziness. And Mbappe got the goal there. There's a bit of a scuff goal there, but the goal nonetheless. And Real Madrid, I don't know how they didn't win this game. They had so many chances. Vinicius Jr., he should have scored in that first half. And yeah, Vinicius was good the second half. Vinicius was really good the second half, I gotta be honest. Ceballos was really good too. Jude had some chances. And yeah, Real Madrid should have won the game the second half. But the first half from them was particularly not great. And I think, the thing is, Real Madrid, I don't know what the issue is. It's the fact because I feel like this Real Madrid team is very individualistic. That, okay, we'll just give them
where's the people that rated Tchouaméni? He's absolute garbage, man. Flop, man.
Tchouaméni's been good. He's not been
so
good.
Trash. He's so trash. Like,
okay, but let me.
For what?
Okay, so Sebastian, do you agree that this Real Madrid attack is very individualistic? That these players kind of just do everything on their own? Like
bench Vini. If you bench Vini, Mbappe's gonna just be good. The problem is for Vini is that Mbappe's in the same team.
So you're saying that Vini and Mbappe don't work well together? Is that what you're saying?
No, they don't. And there's one club I need Vini to go to. If he goes to if I want Vini to go to the Prem and Arsenal. Imagine Vini and Saka on the fence.
Dude, that's a downgrade. That's a downgrade.
Okay, would you rather play with Saka or Rodrigo?
Ooh, I mean that's a tough one. Because Rodrigo is very underrated.
I would rather play with Saka and Odegaard over Bellingham and Rodrigo. I mean, Ceballos is kind of underrated. I think he did very good. Um, Obviously, I think he was the man of the match, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Very good performance.
But yeah, but I think for Real Madrid, like I just think the defense, man, the defense is very, very all over the place. Like Tchouameni,
Mm,
he's not really a center back. He's playing as a center back because obviously Real Madrid have injuries to Militao and Alaba. He's obviously out, and
If
Rudiger
you
as
were
well.
if you were Arsenal, you'd you'd swap Saliba for Tchouameni and Vini. Would you do that?
Uh, I mean, they probably won't do it.
Don't forget, Rice has been played centre back in his career, so maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, for Sebastian, so I want to hear what do you think is the biggest issue for Real Madrid this season? Do you think it's the fact that the Real Madrid is very individualistic? Do you think that the players are um like what do you think is the issue with Real Madrid? Because I feel like there's a lot of issues. I think the defense is a bit sketchy. The defense is just not enough depth. Midfields have been working as well. Their attack, I think it's kind of a mixture of everything. To be fair.
And that defense is so crap. You
Yeah,
come against you now you like Griezmann, yeah. You come against Alvarez, yeah, that's good, but again
yeah,
Griezmann, like he's old and slow.
yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Griezmann Griezmann was horrible yesterday. I don't know how he got a 7 rating. He was horrible. He didn't do
And
anything. I don't know how he got.
if Real Madrid with this defense come against, like, let's say PSG with Kvara, Dembele, Barcola, they will get destroyed because this defense is not good because you have Vasquez. Like Vasquez is trash. He's garbage.
To be fair, he wasn't that bad yesterday. He wasn't that bad to be fair yesterday,
Like,
but he's still not that great, obviously.
like he's bad. Like that's what when Real Madrid is gonna play City. I think City will probably put Marmoush on that side, and Marmoush will destroy him. So,
Mm.
would you put Valverde to our right back? I think that would do
Yeah,
very
because
well.
I heard Vasquez got injured. Because Vasquez is injured now, I heard. So Valverde, I think, is going to play right back.
Now, if you put
So it's going to be
Valverde
interesting.
there, yes, Valverde maybe defensively is bad, but not that great. But he's still he's fast. He can get the ball faster from the players. Like, cause City, like, they have Marmoush. Don't forget, he's the Egyptian prince. So it's gonna be the Courtois. Mm, not great performance, but Pablo Barrios.
Yeah,
What
Barca.
about? I've been
Yeah, do you
saying that.
do you
I've been saying that Oblak is a kind of overrated keeper, but I mean, it could be that he might be overrated because he Oblak he shows up like a few times in
yeah,
some big
Oblak's been
games.
good in the big games. Like I remember against Barca, we should have beaten them, but he kept making a lot of saves. The same against Atletico Madrid. Like Atletico Madrid have been good in the big games, guys. They haven't lost any of the big games this season. They got 2 draws against Real Madrid. We got a draw against beat Barca, of course. I remember it's also interesting, guys. This has been this has been I think the longest unbeaten streak Atletico Madrid have had in La Liga against Real Madrid with four games with 1 win and 3 draws, which is actually pretty commendable. Actually, sorry, 5 games. 5 games. I think it's been the longest games of draws, I think, in La Liga between them, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting, guys. Ancelotti has a good, Simeone has a good record against Ancelotti. Has a good record. But yeah, I mean, one thing I will say, do you rate Asensio? Because I think he's okay. He's decent.
I mean, he's decent, but Jude Bellingham,
Yeah,
maybe. There were people that compared this guy, Jude, to Pedri. And let's be honest, Jude Bellingham is nowhere near that level.
yeah. Pedri's been better than Jude this season. I think you have to agree with that. Even Real Madrid fans should agree with that.
The
But yeah,
fact
I
that
mean, I
this
think
guy having stinker after stinker but still gets this rating is absolutely disgusting.
okay. So let's look at the La Liga title race, guys. So as you can see right here, guys, La Liga title race. So Real Madrid is on 50 points. Atletico Madrid 49 points. Barca 48. So we have a very interesting one. Every team is 1 point off of each other, and so this La Liga title race is gonna be interesting, guys, because you know what this La Liga title race has shown that every team is gonna have some slip ups. There's no team that's gonna go perfect. Like I think whichever team wins this league is gonna be low 80s. It's gonna go all the way down. And I think for me, of all the top five leagues, I think this is probably the best one in Europe. I think it's probably the most interesting one.
Mm. And 80, I would not
All
rule
city
out
teams have a chance to win.
I would not rule out Bilbao, by the way, because I think Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barca will drop points, and I think Bilbao just need to win their games. Like if they just win their games, I think Bilbao has two of the top three left.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
if you could check Bilbao's fixtures, I
yeah,
think
they
they
play us.
have no. If they play against Barca, Atletico, Real Madrid, if
Yeah,
they
I think
play,
they okay. So they play Atletico Madrid in March, and then they play. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. So then Real
oh,
Madrid in April. I think the final game of the season is against Barca at home.
now imagine we have a scenario where Bilbao can somehow win the league in the last
No, they're
match
not.
day.
They're not gonna win the league, man. They're not gonna win the league. Let's be real.
No, they're not.
But
But
yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's
what
gonna
if
be
they
interesting.
maybe
So,
have a
but
chance?
yeah, I don't, yeah,
But
they have a chance. Obviously, they're gonna
I, I think they will focus on the Europa League though,
Europa League.
because
Yeah, I think
this
they'll
at
probably
home.
choose Europa
Hmm.
League. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys this question in the chat: is La Liga title race the best in Europe? Let's go through the comments, and then we're gonna move on to the next league. Yeah, we spent a lot of time in La Liga, but we'll probably not spend as much time in the other leagues later. Tari, but Tari's talking about Madrid, not Liverpool, in case you know. Oh yeah, I know. And next year we'll probably see a Paris derby league on for the first time since '90s. I mean, Paris is FC doing League Two. Good for them, man. Same against Atletico Madrid was just so inspiring, even though we didn't. It was one of the best second halves from us this season. I agree, even though we didn't score. I'm back, unfortunately. Welcome back, Euro Cherry. Some real pressing was happening in the second, and Vasco was actually doing some good defending. And Mbappe tracking way back. Germany did good too at center back. I think he had an okay game. Besides the penalty gave away, I thought he was okay. So Barcelona's cooking him all up. I was like, well, look at this. Hi, Matt Sling, we're joining. The tar race is on. Um, the tar race is on. One of the softest spins I ever seen. Vinny and Jude hit the post. Um, Germany did good. I don't want Saliba over race, so please no low. Give respect to Arshaf, Hakimi, Dua, and Dembele. Yeah, they're good players. Oh, that's just prime.
Dembele, Ballon d'Or season, baby, Ballon d'Or season.
Yeah, Dembele's having a good season, man. He's having a really good. He's having a really good year in 2025. I'll give you that. He's been really good. Especially never missed a chance to go at Jude. Almost just past prime. I thought Atletico, but then I saw Atletico admin made fun of Real Madrid, so then now they won't win. They never learn. We'll see, man. This title race is very interesting, guys. This title race is very interesting. I'm very much looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and move on to Serie A. We'll move on. Actually, we'll talk about Bundesliga, guys, because the Bundesliga guys, I think it might be Joe over because a certain team, man, drop points. Yeah. Um, and I'm very concerned, man. I'm very concerned. So Bayern absolutely destroyed Werder Bremen. Not really a surprise there. Shout out to Bayern. Harry Kane with the brace there from the penalty spot. Should we say Harry Payne on the day? But yeah, I mean, Kane got the brace, and yeah, Bayern got the job done. So yeah, that Dortmund was too far. Oh my jeez, Dortmund, you absolute bums. How do you lose at home to Stuttgart? That's embarrassing, man. And I'm sorry, Dortmund is just a calamity this season. They obviously sacked the coach, Emre Sain. They brought in Niko Kovac. And I'm sorry, Niko Kovac is the guy that did awful at Bayern. He got sacked at Bayern, and I think he did bad at Frankfurt too, if I'm mistaken. So yeah, for me, it's not a good appointment. And Dortmund, I think, are just finished. Just really, really bad. I mean, this is terrible. To lose at home to Stuttgart is embarrassing, and yeah, I mean, this is unacceptable, man. So, Sebastian, are you surprised at how bad Dortmund have been this season?
Nah, I think this team last season was a fluke in the Champions League. Like, I don't think they're that good. But Stuttgart, fair play, they won 2-1 after going out in the Champions League. Important
Yeah,
win for them. So
yeah, it's true.
Greenwood,
It's a big win for Stuttgart. Yeah, I like the thing for Dortmund is that if they lost to Stuttgart, I'm not saying Stuttgart's a bad team. Obviously, they're a good team, but you shouldn't be losing at home to Stuttgart. You really shouldn't be for Dortmund. And Dortmund, you're supposed to be good at home. And the fact you got Grossi, the former Stuttgart player, and he couldn't even score is just crazy. But yeah, look at the table right here, guys. Dortmund is now 11th place, and Stuttgart's 5th, man. Dortmund, man. Look how many points. They're 7 points behind top four, man. Freiburg gets a 1-0 win against Heidenheim. And then Hoffenheim 0, Union Berlin 4. What a crazy result there for Union Berlin to beat Hoffenheim 4-0. And Hoffenheim also been bad this season. Hoffenheim been trash this season, bro. This is a team that's in the Europa League this season.
yeah.
They might get relegated. Same with Heidenheim. They're in European football. They might get on the relegation battle.
Yeah.
Mine's no Wolfsburg 0. At Wolfsburg 0, Leverkusen 0. This is bad.
The league is
Because
done.
let's be real, guys. Wolfsburg should have won this game. Wolfsburg should have won this game. Look at the amount of saves Red Decky made. 8 saves. Leverkusen are lucky to not lose this game. They're lucky to not lose this game.
The league is done. The league is done.
So for Wolfsburg, for Leverkusen, man, it's looking bad. And look how many points behind, guys. They're 8 points behind. Now, to be fair, they do have Bayern next weekend. So maybe if they beat Bayern, they can close the gap. So
The league is done. The league is done.
So imagine, even if they beat Bayern Munich next weekend, you're still saying it's over.
Yes.
I think. Well, let's see. If they beat Bayern, then no, I don't think it's over.
No, Leverkusen will drop more points.
Okay, but if Bayern beats Leverkusen away, then yeah, it's probably over. It's probably over. Or
it's
draw.
Probably over even with
Leverkusen had to win that game. If Leverkusen do not win the game, I think the title race is done. I'm saying this right now. Do you agree with that?
For me, it feels like the league are done because Kane just needs a trophy, and if he goes trophyless, then he might be. Yeah, he might be a fraud.
Wow.
I dare Kane to go trophyless.
Wow.
No, the UCF final is in Munich.
Yeah, that's true. But I think the thing is, I think Leverkusen have to win. I remember Leverkusen's at home against Bayern, so I do think they have a chance to win. But the thing is, will Leverkusen win? I'm not sure. I don't know. And Bayern's attack is looking real good. Bayern's defense is looking a bit sketchy, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know, man. I can't make assurance in Leverkusen that beat Bayern. So yeah, Gladbach won, Frankfurt won. A good result there. Yeah, Frankfurt, I just feel bad for. Because obviously without Marmouche, I think Frankfurt's not going to be the same. Holstein Kiel 2, Bochum 2. Good. It was a relegation battle, and both of the teams got the draw there, which isn't really good for either team, but it is what it is. But I think the more happier the two teams will probably be Bochum since they're on the road. But yeah, the Leipzig 2, St. Pauli 0. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this Bundesliga 1 because we have a big battle next weekend, guys. Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen, and Bayer Leverkusen have to win that game. If they do not win the game, I think the title's done.
Yeah.
And even if Leverkusen do win, it's still pretty tough. Even if they do win, because the gap will only be 5 points. But it's still better than 9 points. It's still better than 9 points. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. That one. Oh, sorry, 8 points is better than 8 points. All right, let's read some comments. They never learned. Losing to Stuttgart isn't too embarrassing, in my opinion. Yeah, actually, maybe I was being a bit overreactionary, but still, Dortmund. That's still bad to lose to Stuttgart. That's Stuttgart's good team. You have to consider for them. Good win for Bayern Munich. League One has the best title race, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it has the
Facts.
most it has the most one-sided title race. I'll probably agree with that. But yeah, all right, let's move to Serie A, man. Serie A time. Serie A. And let me do a poll, guys. Is Bayer Leverkusen out of the title race? Actually, just let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat if Bayer Leverkusen is out of the title race. So this is the final league we'll discuss about, and then we'll touch upon League Portugal Liga real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. So, Juventus, man. Sebastian, you know what's crazy, guys? This is the first time Juve have won back-to-back games in Serie A since November. That's crazy.
Colomwani.
Moani, man, he's been so great. And you know what's crazy, guys? Moani. This is a guy that Juventus and PSG have got rid of, and he's been balling out Juventus. And remember, Juventus don't even have a buy option. This is just a loan. I think Juventus, if this kind of form continues, they're gonna probably want to buy him permanently. And so it's gonna be interesting. And yeah, Moani's basically displaced Vlahovic. Vlahovic is like having to come off the bench. And yeah, so Moani, man, like, are you surprised to see how good Moani's been? Because I have been surprised. I did not expect Moani to be this good. Or are you like, he's always been this good. It's just PSG tax.
And there's no PSG tax, by the way. I don't know what people have gone into their head. Like, Colomwani has always been like PSG system is not for Colomwani.
So you're saying this is like Anthony?
Yeah, this bum ruined something in 2022, and I've always hated this guy, but yeah, Anthony Skyer, by the way.
Okay, but yeah, good one for you. Good one for Juventus, man. Moani, man, 5 goals in 3 games. Shout out to him.
Colomwani ruined my life.
Atalanta destroyed Hellas Verona with a 5-0 win away from Retegui with 4 goals. It's crazy, man. And Retegui, man, like, that's incredible, man. I mean, for me, I don't really rate Retegui that highly, but he's been good so far, man. He's been good so far. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. But yeah, Atalanta, man, they're back in the title race with 50 points. And yeah, the Milan 2, Empoli 0. Milan gets the win there. And you know what's crazy, Sebastian? I need you to explain this to me. Pulisic, Leao, and Santiago Jimenez got benched. Can you explain that to me? Why they got benched?
I don't know. I have a 0 to 1.
Oh, you know what? I think they were rested. Were they rested? Because they played the Coppa Italia midweek and they beat Roma? Okay, that might have been why.
And AD. Pulisic, Santi Jimenez. That's
crazy.
That's a better duo than Rivaldo or 9.
Let's not go that far. Okay, let's not go that far. But that's crazy, man. Pulisic and Santiago Jimenez, and that's crazy, man. And that's a good combination there. So I want to hear from you, Sebastian, as a Milan fan. Are you happy with the signs of Santiago Jimenez, Joao Felix, and who else you got?
The Felix.
Yes.
The Felix.
Yeah. That Felix, man. Are you happy with Felix, man? And Santiago Jimenez.
Honestly, I'm happy with all of the signings so far. But yeah, Walker has been good, very good.
Oh yeah, Walker. I forgot about Walker.
Obviously, Joao Felix. Oh, I think obviously that's his number from his season with Benfica, his best season ever season. So, and then obviously you have the best wingers in the world playing for Milan, Leao and Pulisic. Now obviously, like, it shows that you can bench Pulisic and Leao without any problem, and they can still come on and change the game.
Wow.
Felix was good. Jonas Musa was good. Tom Hore, stupid red card, but yeah, sacrifice yourself for the team. Get a red for the team. Santi Jimenez, oof. AD, Be scared.
Yeah.
If Milan face Barca in the Champions League this year, be scared. Be very scared.
Well, let get past Feyenoord first. Then we'll
I
talk.
mean, it's gonna be a comfortable win. Uh, we have the goat, Santi Jimenez. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be
The
interesting. Oh, by
fact
the way,
that
can Santi Jimenez play against Feyenoord? By the way.
yes, he can. So
Oh,
he played for. So he that. So basically, he played for Feyenoord, um, obviously in the league stage, and then he can be. You can register 3 players, 3 signings um, for the knockouts. So he's one of them. I think Joe Felix is the other one, and then
Walker.
yeah, Walker. And
Yeah, but yeah,
the
good win
Serie
for
A,
Milan.
I think Serie A might be the perfect league for Kyle Walker and Joao Felix. But I'm looking forward, maybe, to the Champions League when it starts again. With that front three of front four with Santi Jimenez, Leo, and Pusic on the wings, and then Joao Felix, and then Reinders and Theo Hernandez and Kyle Walker. Oof, it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be a long day for Feyenoord. Rest in peace, Feyenoord.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Torino won, Genoa won. Pretty good result, I guess. Good
Yeah.
result for Genoa, I guess. Yeah. Then Roma gets a 1-0 win there on the road against Venezia. With Dybala getting the penalty there. And yeah, man,
Mm,
Roma needed this win, man. Roma needed this win. They have not been good this season, but they got the win. Similar was actually given the man of the match with 3 saves. Pretty
that's
interesting.
crazy.
Cagliari 2, Parma 1. Interesting there. Lazio
I
absolutely
I
smashed
ab-
Milan.
I absolutely hate Parma, man. Like they lose to these bum ass clubs, and then they beat like AC Milan. What's wrong with Parma, man?
Oh, man. Lecce 0, Bologna 0. Yeah, that's a bad result for Bologna. I'm a bit surprised Bologna dropped points there, but
You know,
it's what it
Lecce means milk, and Bologna, bolognese. So this was basically milk against bolognese.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, move on.
right. Oh,
Um,
yeah, Dybala. Why did I say Dybala? I said Dybala. I mean Dybala.
yeah,
Okay, the Napoli won, Udinese won. Dang, this is a bit of a surprise result. I didn't expect Napoli to draw points at home to Udinese. So this is how do you think it's a bad result or do you think it's just a step up?
yeah, it's football. Who did Sanchez come on? Can you check who came on from? Who came on?
Ooh.
Modesto didn't come on. No Sanchez. Yeah, piss off. Hopefully, Udinese against relegated.
Wow, Alexis Sanchez didn't even come on.
They did not bring any of my players on the bench that I want to play. Yeah, hope they go out.
Yeah, I'm surprised Napoli didn't win this game, but yeah, it's a bad result.
It's
Fiorentina tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, come on, Fiorentina. Hate watch. Let's go. We'll be there. Watch.
I remember, guys. Remember, Fiorentina actually beat Inter on Thursday, 3-0. That was a game in hand. Remember the game that got postponed because obviously I think who was that? I forgot the guy that from Fiorentina. Was the guy that had to, yeah, Bobo. Yeah, he had to. Yeah, so they resumed the game and Fiorentina won out. And Inter have the. You know what's interesting, guys? Inter have the chance to get revenge just right after. So will Inter take advantage? Because
Fiorentina.
Okay, guys, if Inter wins this game, they can go 54 points. They'll only be 1 point behind against Napoli, guys. It's going to be an interesting title race. And don't sleep on Atalanta, guys. Atalanta can still win this league. They can still win this.
Fuck it. Come on, Fiorentina, please win. Don't let the Inter, this disgusting club, get the title, because that would piss me off. Especially if
Moise Keane's been really good, guys. Moise Keane has been really good. 15 goals for him this season. That's been really good. Probably his best.
Might be a hate watch. It's gonna be a hate watch. This one. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean Inter probably should win. Inter probably should win, but we'll see, man.
If Fiorentina wins 3-0, that's gonna be funny.
They already did, bro. They're not winning 3-0 again.
Yeah, watch they do it again.
Remember, this is at Inter Stadium, by the way. This is at San Siro, not at Fiorentina's crib. Just so you know.
AC Milan Stadium, by the way. Respect the 7.
Okay, Okay. San Siro.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, guys. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, guys. Game to look out for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's read some guys' comments. The substitute job for Milan. Sebastian go there. Went there 3 months ago. I did months ago. Albert is Monty, biggest fan. Heard. Don't go there, Pookie. Dembele. Still some on the top
Oof.
race things. Interesting step. My parents are the Venezia at the moment. Not the most
Nice.
convincing by Roma, but they got the job done. But yeah, like I said, man, this title race will be very interesting, man. I am looking forward to this title race, man, because it's
Hmm.
probably gonna be Napoli or Inter's gonna win. Atalanta, I think, is gonna fall off. Unfortunately, I don't think Atalanta's gonna remain consistent. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, man. It's gonna be interesting. I hope
Next.
Atalanta wins this, though. I'd love to see. For me personally, for me, of the three teams, I want Atalanta to win the most of the three teams.
Hmm.
So
Whoever
yeah,
Scalvini plays for, I will hopefully win the league.
but yeah,
If he goes to United, hopefully he flops.
all right. Now let's go
The
look at the
team.
final league, guys. Portugal Liga, guys. Portugal Liga. So let's go look at. We had a big game
Well,
this
what?
weekend, guys.
Liga.
Liga Portugal, sorry. At Porto and Sporting ended 1-1 draw, and hey,
Mm,
I think this is gonna be
oh,
rough for Porto.
obviously, I didn't watch on for this, and I had a certain guy with me who support Porto, and he celebrated like hell when Porto scored a 1-1 goal. It was scenes, but yeah. Personally, I think Porto were better in that game. But yeah, for me now, Porto, the league is done. Just focus on the Europa League. 'Cause you ain't gonna
Yeah,
win the league. Let's
yeah.
be honest.
8 points behind. 8 points behind is not looking good.
And let's be honest, Benfica ain't winning the league either. It's gonna be Sporting.
Let's see, man.
I'm
Let's see.
sorry.
We'll see,
I'm
man. We'll
sorry.
see.
This Benfica team will lose more points. Whoever loses the least points wins the league. No,
Oh yeah, obvious, bro.
whoever.
No, that's obvious. That's obvious, bro.
Mm, so I think Sporting. I think they win the league, but yeah, I have a sneak feeling
Yeah,
about Porto being second, but because I don't trust
because
Benfica.
remember, guys, because remember, guys, second's really important, guys. Second and third is really important because remember, guys, second place gets to the Champions League, third goes to Europa League. So one of Benfica, Porto, because if you're assuming that Sporting win the league, which I think most people are predicting Sporting win the league, one of Benfica, Porto is not going to be the Champions League.
I mean, what if? But don't forget Braga as well. The conference is, but also.
Let's be real. Braga's probably not going to get top two. It's going to be between Benfica and Porto.
What if Braga finished third and Porto falls?
Nah, that's probably not going to happen. But okay, so Sebastian, so you're saying who's going to get second place? Who's going to get second place to you?
For me, Porto.
Okay, I'm going to stick. Well, I had Benfica to win the league. That's my season prediction, so I'll stick with it. I'll say Sporting gets second. Then I'll say Porto get third. Yeah, I think Porto's going to miss out on Champions League.
Yes, it was a rigged match. Obviously, with like the fight after the full time, it was kind of hectic. But Sporting, I don't like teams that sit back. It's absolutely disgusting. It's so disgusting.
I think you're rooting for Gokares. You're mad, man.
I mean, I didn't like that it was hit. He was on the bench, so why? What? Huh? Like
what? He was on the bench?
He started on the bench, by the way.
What? Hold on, let me check this. Let me check. There's no Gokares. Wait, what? He got benched?
Pricks. Oh, yes, Matt. Yes, Matt. Benfica scums. We hate them. And also Danny Loader came on, the Englishman. He was very good. But Porto, I think Porto, the performance wasn't bad really. Like it was like the clinicality. But in April we're gonna have Porto against Benfica. So hopefully Porto wins that one.
Yeah.
He was injured, Pookie, by the way.
Oh, then okay. That makes a lot of sense. Then. Okay, then I won't be it. Then I won't.
Vamos Porto.
Yeah, but it's like that. Bad defending for both goals. Ref blew for full time after both red cards. It was kind of rigged. Sporting sat back for most of the second half. I like when you can relate. Yeah, that's true. I'll take Europa League and a Champions League spot. Um, I'm. I mean, Porto can win the Europa League. I don't really think they will, but second place is doable though.
Porto needs a striker. Like
Yeah,
you
Porto
get a
definitely needs a
striker.
striker.
If
I
Porto
mean,
would have gone John Duran, I think they would probably
it's too late
win.
now, man. The January window is done, man. It's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, but
So
let's see. Let's
yeah,
see. Hopefully, Porto wins
big game,
something.
big game in April. Wasn't he injured? Yeah, Porto need a better quality of finishing. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens on the Liga Portugal. Hopefully we get a fascinating title race. Hopefully the title race in Portugal is just as good as La Liga because I believe La Liga title race is the best right now. So, and Europe. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. The Super Bowl will be beginning soon, guys. So if you guys want to watch that, you guys can watch that. I think we're ending at the right time. So hope you guys did enjoy. So remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Of course, remember, guys, I did some videos over the week. So I did my video over the week monthly recap. Um, monthly recap, so you guys can check that out where I predicted the games. And then obviously I did the video for the transfers, going over the best transfers, and then I'll be doing my community video that'll probably be dropping tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll record tonight and upload tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. That video will be coming out, and then obviously Champions League Europa League is going to be this week, so we're going to have Champions League Europa League streams this week. And yeah, I think that's going to pretty much be it. Any last
Yeah,
words here first match before we round off?
I mean, thank you all for watching. I mean, people go and check out. Obviously, I've already started it. My watch along for the Chilean Cup. So people, you can go and watch that while you do something. But yeah, see you guys.
Yeah. Porto any better quality finishing. Porto has two strikers above the goal. Two strikers. All right. But I still think they need like better quality. I think they need to improve their finishing. I think that's probably the better way to put it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Let's see how many likes were on today's stream. We had a pretty quiet stream. We didn't have a lot of people, so let's see how many likes were on. More than 7 likes. Can we get up to 8 likes before round off? That would be pretty appreciated. We can get 8 likes. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. So hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Peace out.